Welcome back to Ferocious Education, this is Ed. Today I'm going to be talking about NIO once more. In this video, I hope that I give you a good perspective on their upcoming earnings, some of their latest developments, and technical analysis, as well as institutional interest. So let's jump right into this one. My previous video is in the description below if you'd like to check that one before, but let's take a look into some of the latest updates. So this one here, we've gone through it before, but it's very critical for the earnings that are upcoming. So before moving on towards this one here, now the company will be announcing on April 29th, right after the market closes on the first quarter, their earnings results. Now the conference itself will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on the same day, April 29th, which is 8 a.m. Beijing or Hong Kong time on April 30th. And so we get that idea of that, and then we need to look into the delivery updates for the first quarter of 2021. And in this one here, NIO delivered 20,060 vehicles in 3 months, ended in March 2021, increasing by 423% year over year. Now, this one here, of course, it's broken down towards ES8, the other types of vehicles such as ES6s, so breaks down as following. The deliveries consisted of 1,529 ES8s, the company's 6 and 7 seaters flagship premium smart electrical SUV, 3,152 ES6s, and then the company 5-seaters, and 2,576 EC6s. And of course, that comes up all together towards that 20,060 vehicles in the quarter. Now, that was just in March, by the way, the breakdown was giving. And so moving on, we can get to see some other results that we're interested in. NIO Life unveils automotive circular fashion icon Blue Sky Lab. Now, the Blue Sky Lab here is supposed to be a collaborative effort that will officially really be released this fall. They will be a long-term pursuit, highlighting NIO's life commitment to collaborating with global designers and brands on new products in the future. Globally, the circular economy has become an important part of sustainable development. NIO took this into life, the initiative in launching Blue Sky Lab to reuse leftover materials from car manufacturers, such as airbags, seat belts, microfibers, leather, aluminum, to create sustainable fashion collection. So that is actually pretty good. Usually the retail market loves rewarding companies like this when they're going sustainable. And this here was more off as well. The ET7 makes auto show debut. So that was, the ET7 is the vehicle coming up, and it will be available as well in different colors. The exterior colors here come in cloud white, deep black, star gray, southern star. Moreover, 3 exterior colors or paints are added to the palette: sunrise beige, luminous orange, and the NIO color of 2021, Arctic green. And we get a little bit of as well of everything in between for this one here, for this debut, including blue sky. And we can move on as well towards the battery swap. So in addition to bringing its newly launched battery swap power swap station 2.0, an impressive R&D innovation and patent to the auto show, NIO also presents the stunning lineup of its model, including the EP9, one of the fastest electrical supercars, the EVE NIO concept car envisioning the second living room, and the ES8, the smart electric flagship SUV, the ES6, a smart electric all-around SUV, and the EC6, a smart electric coupe SUV. And then the NIO power station swap starts operating in Beijing. That's a 2.01. And the system is capable of completing up to 312 battery swaps per day, significantly improving the swap efficiency. And then we can move on from here towards institutional interest. But before doing so, if you're interested to see more contents like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button on my channel. And you can, if you would like to join my Discord, you can click show more and join my Discord right on here. There's no commitments, totally free, and you can see more about this one at the very end as well. And in terms of institutional interest, it looks like this stock here has been holding in 2021 some decent stock interest. Now, institutional interest, decent holdings have 1147 been added earlier on in March, although April seems to be a tad mix between different institutions. For instance, Campaign Lumber added 70% of their entire shares, around 31,000, in 23rd of April. Voya added 15,000, although Clear Creek Financial Management and Bernardo Wealth liquidated their position. However, you get to see others as well adding, like F3 Logic actually decreased their shares, but automotive portfolio FSAVX added 250,000 shares. So it's definitely mixed, and you get to see still they're very, very interested in the stock, trading it or even buying into it on a lot of amounts. So on the 22nd, you're looking into almost 1.5 million just from Ubri Capital Management and Ardrova Assets. I think that's massive, but we can take a look as well into the quarter results. And if we do so, you're able to see on the first quarter, for instance, in total revenue, that's 1.371. Now, with the results that we were talking about for deliveries alone being 373% year over year, you're probably looking around 4 times that. So it's very much equivalent to the last quarter of the year, perhaps. Now, in that sense, they're still not profitable. Yes, that's correct. But it looks like still a good increase from going on. Now, generally, they met their earnings or beat their earnings for quarter 1 2021, quarter 2 2021, quarter 3 2021, but missed just by a little, or actually, sorry, missed by half quarter 4 2020 and quarter 1 2021. That'll be very interesting to watch and whether they actually are able to beat that or not. Now, on the CNN business, you get to see some forecasts here. 20 analysts gave 12 months forecast, giving a 91.12 as a high upside, a median of 61.50, around 49.7% where it's at, and a low at 17.93. That's 56.3% low from where it's at. And these analysts broke down as following: 13 buy, 6 hold, and 1 sell. And now we can move on towards technical analysis. Now, from a 1-week perspective, what we get to see here is that the 30 EMA is above the 10 SMA, although that's about to change in a week or so. And so that is a bullish trigger. The MACD looks like it's attempting to go towards the positive side, and momentum and willing person are looking to be a little bit upwards. Now, that overall is a quick bullish indicator on a 1-week perspective. On 1-day perspective, we can go a bit more in detail. The 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA, which is a bullish indicator, and that's the trading action zone where most positive reversals occur, although the price point is below where the price point is higher where the price line actions of the 10 SMA and the 30 EMA are. Now, the 50 SMA is above the 200 SMA, and that as well is very bullish. Now, above the 42.96, it's bullish on all moving average indicators. Now, currently on the ADX is showing 24. That's a level where you most likely you will get some type of strong movements. Now, on the willing percent R, it shows highly overbought. MACD is going on a bullish reversal on the positive side, and the momentum is actually bullish onto this one. Now, on basically the moving average bands, what you get to see here is that it's touching almost the top of 41.74. In the middle, it's 37.94, and in the bottom, 31.15. Now, the Bollinger bands are 41 on the top and 34.89. So we can expect for them to usually trade on this, but with higher volume, if they do break out, you might, or cross these ones, you might see a massive breakout. Now, on a stochastic fast and stochastic slow, both are showing there's another leg up. And here's where things get interesting. On the Fibonacci retracements, you get to see that it's trading between these two lines. And that's a support and a resistance on the Fibonacci retracements that really are playing well. The current very strong resistance is sitting at 41.84, above there 52.89, and above there 66.97. Significant support is sitting at 34.08, 26.32, and 16.71. Now, on a price line action, you're seeing significant support level sitting at 40.09. Below there, you're looking down to 37.18. Below there, 34.97. Below there, you're looking into 34.16. You dive down to 29.64, 25.43, 21.81. 17.09, and then going to 12.47, and then down to 10.26. Significant resistances though, you're looking into 41.80 as a very strong resistance. Following that, 46.12. Following that, 49.23. Following that, 55.96. and then following that 6179 and 6450. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think about this one? Well, in terms of everything in between the last year's performance year over year, it's definitely been interesting. And in the sense, it doesn't look so much like a Tesla chart, but it still gives you a resemblance here. This Tesla chart is in blue. And so drops and general jumps seem to be somewhat accounted for, although this one here is seeing earnings sometime soon. Now the earnings might not be more of a continuous improvement from what you've seen back in year over year, and some of this might include to the shortage of the semiconductors, although it's more of a seasonal purchase. People usually buy more vehicles at the end of the year versus the start of the year. Start of the year you get newer models, people don't want to trade in, they were looking for a discount at the end of the year for the end of the flagship for that model's end of the year. And so that is some psychological effect that affects the automotive industry. However, I do think that NIO is one of these stocks that really continue to grow and surprise us from year over year, where they were a struggling company. Now, they're easily, if they were ever to be struggling, they can easily just put in an offering and get from where they're at right now. Now, in terms of the current price action, you're seeing that there's a kind of almost a bearish box block coming from the top, and it's kind of accumulating here in these two levels. And what you get to see here is that it's breaking this middle, and what it has a chance to break that 45.84 to the top and see a breakout. But however, if it decides to fall down into the 35 level, we're in trouble, because that's a very strong bearish trend. And in all, I do think that there is strong indications that this one here might be able to continue on forward with this price line action. The quarter's earnings are very crucial. However, the EV market still is highly overvalued on price over book and price over sales compared to the SP 500. So it will continue to see healthy moves if the market itself continues in this frenzy for EV. But if the bubble breaks, we're in trouble. What do you think about this ticker? Make sure to enter down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I do recommend that you go ahead and join our Discord server. There's a lot of amazing folks in here. We do a lot of discussions here into the trading floor throughout the day. A lot of people are in there, and we do ask questions. You can ask me any question you would like on there. We do post research and DDs, and we hold weekly chat sessions. And we also do have a lounge in there. So make sure to actually join that and join the fun there. Have a wonderful day and a good one.